Me and Earl was hauling chickens on a flatbed out of Wiggins, and we'd spent all night on the uphill side of 37 miles of hell called Wolf Creek Pass, which is up on the Great Divide. We were sitting there sucking toothpicks, drinking knee-highs and onion soup mix, and I said, Earl, let's mail a cart to Mother. Send them chickens on down the other side. He said, yeah. Let's give him a ride. Well, Earl put down his bottle and mashed his foot down on the throttle. And then a couple of boobs and 1,000 cubes in a 1948 Peterbilt screamed to life. We woke up the chickens. Well, we rode up off of that shoulder, spraying pine cones, rocks, and boulders, and put 4,000 head of them Roll Island Reds and a couple of burned out roosters on the line. Look out below, 'cause here we go. We commenced to trucking, and them hens commenced to plucking, and Earl took out a match, scratched his pant, and lit the unused half of a dollar cigar, took a puff, and said, "Man, ain't it pretty up here? Earl, this hill can spill us. You better slow down or you're gonna kill us. Just make one mistake and it's the pearly gate for 85 crates of USDA-approved cluckers. You wanna hit second?" Well, Earl grabbed on the shifter, and he stabbed it in a fifth gear, and then the chrome-plated, fully illuminated, genuine accessory shift knob came right off in his hand, and I said, "You want to screw that thing back on, Earl?" He was trying to thread it on there when the fire fell off of his cigar and dropped down, sort of rolled around and let the cuff of Earl's pants and burn a hole in his sock. Yeah, sort of set it right on fire. Well, I looked at Earl and his eyes was wide, his lip was curled and his leg was fried, and his hand was frozen to the wheel and a tongue like a sled in the middle of a blizzard. I said, "Earl, I'm not the type to complain, but the time has come for me to explain that if you don't apply some brake real soon, they're gonna have to pick us up with a stick in the spoon." Well, Earl reared back, cocked his leg, pressed down as hard as he could on the brake, and he stayed right there on the floor, kind of like stepping on a plum. And from there on in, it just wasn't real pretty. It was Hairpin County and Switchback City. One of them looked like a can full of worms, and the other one looked like malaria germs, and right in the middle of the whole damn show was a real nice tunnel now, wouldn't you know. The sign said clearance to the 12-foot line, but the chickens were stacked at 13.9. Well, we shot that tunnel at 110 like gas through a funnel and eggs through a hen, and took off that top layer of chickens faster than scum off a Louisiana swamp. And we went down, around, down, till we run out of ground at the edge of town, and back to the side of the feed store in downtown Pacosa Springs.